A very good morning to you all, my dear students. Let's continue our chapter the Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Yesterday we read about the birth of Weimar Republic and the terms of treaties of Versailles. Today we will discuss about the effects of First World War. After First World War, Germany was lost in the war, and the Europe turned into one of the creditor to one of the debtor. Weimar Republic carried the burden of war, guilt, and national humiliation, was financially crippled by being forced to pay compensation. The Weimar Republic was forced by the Allies to pay compensation of First World War, and the group of people who were mainly supporter of Weimar Republic of Germany were called November criminals. The supporter of Weimar Republic were known as November criminals. They were socialist, Catholics, and Democrats. They were called November criminals because they accepted the humiliating term of the Treaty of Versailles. So we read about that Germany, Europe turned into from creditor to debtor, and they had to Weimar Republic had to carry the burden of the guilt. They had to pay the compensation. Allies forced to pay the compensation, and the followers of the supporters of the Republic, Weimar Republic, were known as November criminals because they accepted the humiliating term of Treaty of Versailles. Now let's discuss about the imprint of war on European society. What was the imprint on European society? First was soldier came to be placed above the civilians. Civilians had no value. Soldiers came to place above the civilians. And second was politician and the publicist laid great stress on the need for men to be aggressive, strong, and masculine. The politicians were more masculine, more powerful. Center stage in the public sphere was aggressive war propaganda and national honor. Because of that, popular sport to conservative dictatorship. We have already discussed about the dictatorship, like Hitler ruled like a dictator, and democracy got a setback. When dictatorship come into being, then democracy got a setback. So these were the imprints on the European society. Civilians have no value, no power. Politicians and publicists were laid stress on the on civilians. The main center stage of a public sphere was aggressive war propaganda, and the main government was dictatorship, and democratic got a setback. These were the imprints on the European society. And now let's discuss about the political radicalism and the economic crisis. When Weimar Republic, birth of Weimar Republic came, the coincided with the revolutionary uprising. Revolution start हो गए on the pattern of बोल्शेविक रेवोल्यूशन इन रशिया. जैसे रशिया में रेवोल्यूशन स्टार्ट हो गया था बोल्शेविक, ऐसे ही वीमर रिपब्लिक के साथ ही रेवोल्यूशन स्टार्ट हो गया था. द पोलिटिकल एटमोसफेयर इन बर्लिन वॉज चार्ज विद डिमांड्स फॉर सोवियत स्टाइल गवर्नेंस. द पोलिटिकल एटमोसफेयर ऐसा हो गया था कि वो एक सोवियत स्टाइल गवर्नमेंट चाहते थे. द सोशलिस्ट डेमोक्रेट्स मेट इन द वीमर to give shape to the democratic republic. Who were not in who were the opposition of these kind of government, like socialist democrats, they met at Weimar to give shape to the democratic republic, because they want a republic, a democratic republic. But the anguished Spartacists later founded the Communist Party of the Germany. So in this way, Communist Party of Germany came into being. Now next, economic crisis. Economic crisis means political radicalization was only heightened by the economic crisis of 1923. In 1923 there was an economic crisis because Germany had fought war largely on loans. They had no money, so they took loans and they had to pay war reparations in gold, and so gold depleted. So this depleted the gold reserves. Their reserves of gold were depleted, decreased. And in 1923, Germany refused to pay. They refused to pay, and the French person occupied their leading industry area. When the Germany didn't pay the compensation, then French allies, the France occupied the leading industry. Their area was rare, and they occupied that area to claim their coal. And Germany printed paper currency when there was an economic crisis. They had no money. They printed the paper currency recklessly. So because of the huge printing of the paper currency, the value of German mark fall. When the value of German currency fall, the price of bread rose. This situation is known as hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is a situation when the price of currency, the value of currency fall down and price of bread rose. This situation is known as hyperinflation. Now, the years of depression. When there was an economic crisis, there was depression. From 1929 to 1932, these were the years of depression. In these years, the national income of the USA fell by half हो गई थी उनकी national income. Factories were shut out, exports were closed, farmers were badly hit and speculators withdrew their money from the market. When there was no money in the market, there was so much problems which were faced by the people of that time. The effect of this recession in US economy were felt worldwide. This effect was shown in worldwide. Which were the effective? First one was drastic fall in industrial production. There was huge fall in industrial production. It was reduced to 40% in 1932 of the 1929 level. It was reduced by 40%. Second was unemployment. Workers lost their jobs, and when there was no job, no money, then youth took the criminal activities. And third one is loss of saving, because there was unemployment and the wages who were working was very reduced, so the saving also diminished. And last was the impact on peasants. This economic crisis, this economic depression also impact on the peasants. Agriculture prices fall, which make farmers unable to fill their children's stomach. Farmers didn't have money, so they cannot make and they were unable to fill their children's stomach. So for today we have discussed about the effects of First World War, about the November criminal. It is a very important question, November criminal, and the imprint of war on European society, how European society faced the war and what was the impact on that. Then we have discussed about the political radicalism and economic crisis in 1923, and we have also discussed the hyperinflation, which is very important question. And then the years of depression 1929 to 1932, and the main impact on the people of that time. So that's all for today. We will discuss next part in next video. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.